Hey, my name is Reuben. Shears. This is behind the scenes of me scaling my online funnel building agency to around £50,000 a month very, very soon. And it's the business that has signed me as of this date now. So the 9th of August or 8th of August, I guess, because it's just after midnight, 7 clients in August, which is super cool. So what I want to talk about today, actually, before I dive into that, I just want to say, if you've got a question about what I've talked about in previous videos or about business or systems or anything of that sort, then drop a comment below the video because I'll answer it comprehensively in the next one, right? But what I want to talk about today is, let's go to the screen, maximizing LTV, right? So if you don't know what LTV is, it's lifetime value, right? So it's the amount of money someone's going to spend with you over the course of their entire duration of knowing you on various different services. So it could be like the entry level offer, but they might get upsold later down the line. It might be a retainer and you're estimating how long they would stay on that retainer for. So to give you an example very briefly, if someone comes onto, I don't know, like a 3K offer, and then they move into like a 10K offer later down the line, then their LTV, right, as long as that's the only things they spend with you, is like 13K, right? So it's literally just adding those. But if it was a retainer, for example, let me just remove that. Then it would be like, say they were paying 2K a month and you estimate they're going to stay for 8 months, then the LTV for that is 16K, right? So super simple, but it's super important you're monitoring this lifetime value. That's revenue, by the way, but also like the profit. So you estimate your profit margins and you have lifetime gross profit, which is something that's super important for monitoring, because then what you can do is actually have this ratio that you're looking at. So CAC, by the way, is cost per acquisition, or it's cost to acquire a client. So if this is, say, you know, like, it's never going to be as low as this, but say £100 for simplicity, and this was £1,000, so the amount that you make with someone, then basically that ratio is 10-1, and that's pretty good, right? You want it to be at least kind of 6-1 at the minimum if you want to carry on the marketing that you're doing. So that determines the success of a marketing campaign, right? So in terms of optimizing LTV, what can you do? So what I'm doing at the moment is getting loads of people on an entry level offer, which is really quite mid-ticket, to be honest. And this offer is delivering, basically helping with their offer slash messaging, plus building the funnel, right? And that funnel is like basically the VSL funnel I showed in the other videos, plus thank you page and all this stuff, right? Like all the stuff in between, the type form or whatever. So a full done for you build out for them, and then kind of a few one-to-one sessions with me on the offer and messaging. So that entry level offer, people are absolutely eating up right now. They're going for it all the time. It's why my close rate has been 60%, because I thoroughly believe that I am over delivering for the price that we are charging. And that's the key thing, right? Because in order for someone to upsell, which is one of the things I want to do to increase LTV onto, you know, a much higher ticket offer, like at least 5 figures, then they need 2 things, right? They need money and they need to be able to trust you. That's extremely important. So the way that I want to help them get money, instead of them just having it straight away, I just want to help them make it. So my funnel and offer, I'm extremely convicted that that is going to make them more money than they spend with me, and then therefore they're going to have more capital in the business. The other thing as well is that when I get them results, they're going to trust me as the guy that they can go to be kind of a full automation partner later down the line, which is super important. So if you can imagine these clients that I'm bringing in right now, so we're bringing them all into here. This is like kind of my pool of clients, right? And this is kind of my upsell where kind of the real money is. Then, you know, some of these people are going to go into here. It's not going to be all of them, but some of them will, like, you know, whatever percentage that is. So I'll give you like a tangible example of what that is. I brought on Chike like last week. That's the name of my client. Helped him with his offer, helped him with his funnel. We got it live super quickly. And within literally 5 days, he signed a 4K deal, right? Which is like sick. And that's why he's so happy right now about the results, and why he's content with kind of literally just he's already said that he just wanted to work with me for a much longer period of time, and super happy with the results. So that's what we want to do, is we want to have an offer that's so good that people just can't stop buying it, right? And can't stop working with me. So that's the idea for that. And the way that I'm going to get more people in the entry level offer is just by showing even more social proof. So I guess what I want to do is, I'm building my main site at the moment. I just want to show you what behind the scenes of what that looks like, right? So I'm really excited to get this launched soon. What I was doing before is only showing really 3 case studies, these 3 videos, but I've got so much more social proof that I can show in general. So this is what it's going to look like, right? Main case study with Liam. Casey Adam as standard, but also, you know, these logos, Spotify at times, like these big brands that I've worked with, and then all of these other video case studies, screenshots, and all this stuff of payments people have got. I need to be showing this, right? And that's going to help me get more people in this kind of entry level offer, help more people, build more trust, and just, yeah, scale the business, right? And that's one of the ways that I intend on getting quite easily to 50k a month by the end of this year. So where is it now? It's August. It shouldn't be too much of a problem. We'll see, I guess, in the daily update videos around then. Hopefully I'm still recording the YouTube videos as well, because that's part of it. So I've only been talking for 5 minutes, but that's absolutely fine because I'm a little bit behind today as well. So what I want to do is literally just track the metrics for the day that we have got. So let's open up these. Let's start with YouTube. Let's see what the stats are. 44. That's really good. That's really, really good. I appreciate everyone who's subscribed, the 5 people that subscribed in the last day. That's the most improvement we've had so far. 12.82%. That's insanely good for a day's growth. Hopefully that means these videos are resonating. Like I say, if they are, drop a comment and then I will either answer that question or just, hopefully it's just, or it's just a nice comment, right? Of saying that you like the videos. That's not opening my LinkedIn properly. So let's go over here. Go over here. 8,105 for LinkedIn. And for Instagram, let's have a look. $1,180. Fine. Should probably get some reels out or something like that. Anyway, that's that for today. Super short video, but hopefully you got some value regarding the LTV stuff. And I will end this by saying that, I'd appreciate it if you could, just kind of like the video, subscribe if you haven't already, and then and drop a comment if you've got a question about the stuff that I've been talking about so far, even in previous videos, because I'll go on the community tab and just go through those sequentially. So last thing is that I've made quite a few of these videos now. So if you want to watch another one of these videos, then I don't know, will it be this side? It'll be like somewhere here. And then you can watch the next one. Hopefully you'll get some value from that as well. Cheers.